Hello 12th class. We are here to continue with the chapter unit 3, aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Well, today we are here to discuss about very important concepts of this chapter, that is propensity to consume and propensity to save. What are these topics? Propensity to consume and propensity to save. Uh, what does it mean? As all of you know that your income, from your income only you consume also and you save also, है ना? So income is equal to consumption plus saving. So we are here to study about propensity to consume now and propensity to save. See, what is consumption? Consumption is the function of income. Similarly, if we talk about the saving, saving is what? Saving is also the function of income. Now let us see how do we study it. That means every individual has a different capacities to save also and to consume also. तो जो उस पर्सन का अपनी इनकम में से जो पार्ट उसने सेव करना है या जो पार्ट उसने कंज्यूम करना है, वी आर हेयर टू स्टडी अबाउट दैट ओनली. If we talk about consumption, it can be either average propensity to consume or marginal propensity to consume. Means propensity to consume can either be average or it can be marginal. Average propensity to consume, marginal propensity to consume. Now first of all, we are here to understand what is average propensity to consume and how do we find it. To find average propensity to consume, what we have to do is we have to divide our consumption by the income. So when consumption is divided by income, we find the average. All of you know how to find the average. Let us see a tabular explanation to understand this concept very clearly. See, Y means income, C means consumption, and we have to find average propensity to consume. And how do we find? As I told you, consumption upon income, that means C upon Y. This is the same table which we observed in the previous videos, that income, change in income, this is the income from 0 to 400, and consumption, it was 40. That means when income was 0, then also your consumption was 40, and this is again the same thing, C bar, autonomous consumption. That means this you are getting it from your saving, this consumption you are getting it from your saving, previous saving, this saving जिसको बोला था हमने. Okay, now see how do we find it, the average propensity to consume. To find out APC we have to divide C by Y. C is what? पहले को तो डैश छोड़ दो, दिस वन, जो चेंज जो आपका इनकम और कंजम्पशन नेक्स्ट स्टेप में है, व्हेन यू हैव इनकम ऑल्सो, इट्स नॉट ज़ीरो, एंड यू हैव कंजम्पशन ऑल्सो. सो 100 जो है आपका इनकम है, 120 आपका कंजम्पशन है. सो कंजम्पशन डिवाइडेड बाय इनकम गिव्स यू 1.2. This means that if you have 1 rupee as your income, you are consuming 1.2, and this 0.2 you are getting from the saving, previous saving. Clear? Then for the next step, your income is also same and your consumption is also same. So average propensity to consume will be 1. Consumption divided by income is equal to 1. Here 300 is your income and 280 is your consumption. That means 280 upon 300 is equal to 0.93, and so on. So this is your APC, average propensity to consume. What is average propensity to consume? It is the capacity जो हर एक इंडिविजुअल का उसकी इनकम के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि उस इनकम का कितना पार्ट द पर्सन इज रेडी टू विलिंग टू कंज्यूम. Okay, now from this table we have derived certain conclusions. What are those conclusions? Number one, if we say APC can never be can be greater than 1, पहली बात ये समझते हैं, APC can be greater than 1. That means see here, that means you were still consuming when your income level was 0. So your average propensity to consume can be greater than 1. Why? Because consumption can be greater than income. है ना. एंड दिस जो पार्ट है यू आर यूजिंग इट फ्रॉम योर डिस सेविंग. सो APC कैन बी ग्रेटर देन 1. सेकेंडली जो APC है इज इक्वल टू 1. when is it equal to 1? when your saving is equal to 0. जब आपका सेविंग 0 है then your APC can be 1. clear? APC can never be 0. APC can be equal to 1 but APC can never be 0. क्यों? क्योंकि कंजम्पशन तो तब भी है जब आपका इनकम लेवल 0 था. When consumption can never be 0, how can average propensity to consume be 0? So these are the three conclusions. One is APC can be greater than 1. Second is APC is equal to 1. And APC can never be 0. APC can never be 0. Now next in the next video. Thank you.